Alright guys, first we're going to set a benchmark. That's right, Toyota Prius. Just what I thought. Quick note, be sure to hang out to the end of the video. There's some brand new news regarding the 2018 Camaro Z28, or the fact there isn't going to be one. Stay tuned. How loud is the loudest aftermarket exhaust for the 2016-2017 Camaro SS? Well, we're here to find out. The reason I'm saying this is the loudest Camaro exhaust, it's the MBRP Catback Race Edition, by the way, is because there is no mufflers on here. As you can see, straight pipe all the way back, just two resonator pipes here, all the way to the front, 3-inch pipe. You've got your resonators here in the middle, coming out the pipe, out to dual tips. So I've got this handy dandy decibel meter here. We're going to do some revs in the back, see how loud it is. We'll do some drive-bys. Gives you kind of an idea of how loud things is. 120 decibels, threshold of pain, 20 decibels, a ticking watch, rustling leaves, so pretty damn quiet. So let's see how loud it is. Just to give you a bit of a comparison, here's what some other sounds, the noise level that they come out to. So it looks like at idle, you're sitting around 80 decibels, under hard revving, 85 decibels. Now you guys may be thinking, oh, 5 extra decibels, that's gotta be wrong. But that's not the case. From 80 to 90 decibels, and I'm reading this off the internet, so I guarantee that it's true. From 80 to 90 decibels, it's 4 times as loud. It says 90 decibels is 4 times as loud as 70, so 85 has got to be, you know, probably 2 times as loud as 80 decibels. I mean, that only makes sense. So it's quite a bit louder. To give you some comparison of what it looks like, it says 90 decibels is a motorcycle at 25 feet. We all know how annoying those motherfuckers are. Let's see, 85 decibels is a food blender. So if you want to know how loud a Camaro is with the MBRP exhaust, just about as loud as a food blender. Hope that helps you guys out. So now I'm going to move on to the review part of this video of the MBRP system, and I'll give you the pros and cons of it. Pros obviously are that it's loud, and you do really get that deep, muscly muscle car sound that you're looking for when you want to buy an exhaust, especially for a Camaro, right? You don't want a whiny exhaust. I watched a lot of videos online, and this one really seemed to give the deepest sound as compared to like the Cook system, the stainless work system, the Borla system. I wasn't really a big fan of those. I mean, they were a little bit raspier, but they were kind of more high pitched. It didn't really give that deep sound that you were looking for, but you definitely don't have it with this system. In terms of loudness inside the car, you can tell it's actually not that loud. Because of the resonators, there's no drone or anything like that inside the car. I'm actually thinking about going with the Cook's headers, catless headers, and just going straight pipe all the way back, because in my opinion, you know, you can never be too loud, make enough noise with your car. I'll kind of give you guys an idea of what it sounds like from inside the car. So here's just normal driving conditions. You can totally hear me just fine. Even if we go the window down, you know, fourth gear, 40 miles per hour. If we give it a little bit of a pull, I mean, you can definitely tell it's loud, but you know, you can still hear me talking just fine. You can still hear just inside the car fine. It must just be the way that they designed the cabin in this Camaro. The noise just really doesn't come in that well. You know, I think they really did a great job keeping the noise on the outside, because I'll tell you what, when you get behind it, it is loud as again, you don't have the NPP system, so you can change the sound of the exhaust. I always had it in track, but if you want to make it quiet, you can close the valves that were in the back of the pipes, right, or open them up into track mode. But honestly, I never used the Stealth. It was always in track mode for me because it's not loud enough, and you know, you lose that with this system. But in my opinion, for the extra $1,000 for the stainless works or Cook's or boreless system that does have it, I think Cook's has it, it is definitely not worth it. But anyways, hopefully that helped you guys out. For anybody who is trying to buy an exhaust system for their Camaro, they're not really sure which way to go. You know, do you want to keep the MPP valves? Do you want to get rid of them? In my opinion, they're fucking useless. I say get rid of them, go with the louder system. But that's just my personal opinion. I think if you're going to get a muscle car, you know, you got to go loud no matter what. You know, don't buy a V8 and make it quiet. That just doesn't make sense to me. I guess unless you have, you know, old lady neighbors or something like that, you gotta stay quiet for in the mornings. So as promised, we got the new segment here. It's called News with Views. So we're out here at this random pond lake thing. These ducks, say hi to the ducks. Right, the ocean's right over here, so I don't even know what the fuck this thing is for, but decided just to come down here, walk along, and talk about the new Camaro Z28. Actually, like I was saying, the fact that there isn't gonna be one. In case you guys haven't seen the brand new news, they're coming out, Chevy's coming out with a ZL1 1LE variant, right? So a track version of the ZL1. I'm gonna put some pictures up here, so you guys can see what it looks like. Really, the differences are, you've got, of course, the massive spoiler there along the back. You've got some scoops up there in the front. Internally, what you're looking at, it's only going to be a 6-speed manual, which is fine with me. It's not going to have magnetic ride control. It's got some new type of suspension that's supposed to be stiffer and better. That they used actually on the old Z28, which is why it leads me to believe that they're actually not going to do a Z28, that this is pretty much going to be it. And my guess is because they're not going back to the 7-liter engine, right? They're just using the same ZL1 platform, the supercharged 6.2 liter, and you know, unfortunately, no more big engines, no more big liter engines anymore with all the environmental douchebags and everything like that. So I'm guessing they're probably just going to stick with the ZL1 platform. Now it would be awesome if they came out with a Z28 variant of this. It's lightweight, you know, it's stripped down in the future, but it's looking like that's not going to be the case. You know, if it is, it'll probably be another couple years. It's also supposed to have bigger tires than the normal ZL1, same 6-piston and 4-piston brakes that are in the other 1LE and ZL1 as well. It's got a bigger front grille for more airflow to come in, bigger front splitter as well. Apparently GM is claiming that it's 3 seconds faster around their track than the normal ZL1, even though it doesn't have the 10-speed automatic. Manual for the win, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, hope you guys enjoyed this video, found it useful for if you're buying an exhaust. For anybody who loves Camaros, obviously some killer news coming out. So hopefully I was able to inform you. As always, subscribe if you like the video, really helps me out, and have a great day. I'm not this time.